this may actually pull the entire market down because Apple is a Dow 30 stock. What is going on, guys? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Before we get started to talk about the crazy stuff that's been happening in the market this week and what a way to end the week today, I need you to do two things. I need you to drop a sub and leave a like. It's gonna help me out and it's gonna enter you in to win a $50 Amazon gift card and this awesome piece of wall art once we get to 500 subs. So obviously the big news of the day is today was officially the last day we are gonna see Tesla's stock price, at least for the current time period, above $2,000, and the last time we were going to see Apple above $500 because Monday we were going to see their stock prices slashed. Apple is doing a 4-to-1 stock split and Tesla is doing a 5-to-1. So these prices are about to come way down. So I'm expecting, honestly, traditionally you see massive, like not massive sell-offs, but like anywhere from like a 10% sell-off once these stocks actually split. I think that this is not going to be the case. I think you're going to see some serious buying take place because of everybody on Robinhood platforms and just the desire to get into these stocks. Like, people have been holding off on Tesla because of the huge share price. And Apple is one of those companies that, man, if you could pick up shares of Apple for $100, like, who's not going to do that? Normally you see companies, traditionally history has told us that into the like stock split, like the week or two leading up before that, we actually start to see like a sell-off. We didn't see that at all with Tesla or Apple. So that leads me to believe that the traditional sell-off that you see even after the stock splits is not going to be a thing. I think that we're kind of defying all prior like logic that has shown true in the past. Like, I think that a lot of the market conditions now, if you apply the logic 10 years ago, you would have missed out on a bunch of stuff because just how you trade and how you go about things is so much different now. We're just all around in exciting times. You saw another EV company come onto the market and IPO yesterday, which was XPENG. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's another Chinese EV company, and they have actually just been taking off the past 2 days, up over 50-60% from their initial IPO price of $15. And just the EV hype, and every single EV company that seems to be going public right now, you have a ton. I think there's like 5, 6, or 7 that have entered in the last couple months. And it just goes to show everybody is wanting to pick the next Tesla. You saw Nikola rally massive today, and I think it's strictly in response to just everybody's craze for EVs. And I'm kind of interested to see what happens once Tesla's share price comes down. I wonder if people who had been kind of putting money in Nikola or Workhorse or XPENG or NIO and all these other EV companies, because they're cheaper priced, and just if you want to get a couple shares, they're easier to pick up than Tesla is at $2,000. But now that Tesla's price is coming way down, I'm going to be curious to see if the volume kind of shifts out of those, I don't want to say no-name EVs, but not really proven, and comes over to Tesla, and then you continue to see that rally boom. I go back and forth on Tesla. The way we think about it, I guess, can't really be like a traditional like car company like Ford and all that stuff. Like, Tesla is a technology company, and you have to think about it more like a technology company, but still the valuation's crazy. But you can't not discount the fact of just the crazy buying that's taking place. Plenty of things are going to be moving the market next week. I do think, if for some reason Apple does sell off, right? Let's say Apple sells off maybe anywhere from like 3 to 5% next week. You got to remember that this may actually pull the entire market down because Apple is a Dow 30 stock, right? They're in the S&P 500, and all these companies like Apple, Microsoft, and now you're kind of getting into the range where Tesla, like, moves with them really pull the market one way or another. So even if you see the Dow have a bad week next week, or the S&P maybe have a bad week next week, and you saw Apple have a bad week, I think that's why, right? Because these big few stocks hold so much weight in these major indexes that the other parts of your portfolio may not be hurting, even though Apple is for some reason having like a sell-off after the split. We also have some really cool stuff happening next week. You've got their earnings report for Zoom, which is going to be really interesting. Zoom is one of those companies that has really profited because of the pandemic, And, I think everybody is pretty much priced in just a blowout earnings report. But if, they really exceed, I think that stock's going to take off. You could just tell by looking at the option prices, like people have priced in a really good earnings report for this company. So, take that as you will. It's going to be something to watch. They are reporting earnings early next week. You also have a potential big mover for Disney and potentially really revolutionizing how we consume content when it comes to new movie releases and stuff like that. They're doing Mulan September 4th, right? If you pay $30, you can view it in like a premium capacity on Disney Plus. So I think this is going to be really interesting, and depending on kind of the volume of downloads and all that good stuff that we get the first few days from September 4th, September 5th, and over that initial weekend, I think is really going to shape how we see content come to us in the future. We already know that movie theaters are under immense pressure from, all the content streaming, and, Redbox was kind of the first thing that really started to compete with movie theaters where, I'll just wait till it comes out on Redbox. Well, now you've got all this awesome content on Netflix, Amazon Prime, and all this stuff where these movies just flow right into the streaming platform. People are like, why do I need to go spend $15, $30, $45, $60, $100, depending on how big your family is and how much popcorn and all that good stuff that you consume? Like, why do I want to spend that when I can just wait and it come out on streaming services? Or if I have a family of 4, it would have costed me, $60 just for movie tickets alone to go see Mulan. But now I can buy it for $30. I'm going to have my entire family there. Personally, I think people are going to absolutely love it and buy it up. And if you look at it from how this kind of impacts Disney, I'm sure it's cheaper to, put this on your own platform and stuff like that. And from their perspective, yes, they do get a percentage of all ticket sales and stuff like that at movie theaters. But I also think that, you're going to be getting audiences that you maybe wouldn't traditionally get, where people, are like, okay, this is super easy. I don't have to go out and do that. And now, bam, right here, it's on my, on my device. Those are just some things to watch in the upcoming week. And I hope you guys have great plans for the weekend. I do. Gonna get outside and enjoy some sunshine because I'm nice and white. So I need to get a nice tan. Guys, today in history, pretty cool. Martin Luther had the I Have a Dream speech. And that's big. So have a awesome weekend. I will see you guys later.